Hello everyone and welcome to this, a first look at Project Zomboid. My name is Kasanas. Guys, it's been a really long time since I've done anything like this, any kind of playthrough video. But recently my kids expressed an interest in Project Zomboid and they said, hey dad, if you do a video, we'll watch it. So I'm going to do a video about this for them. It's a great game. I really like it. I haven't played very much of it at all. I've only played a couple of games or a couple of times I've died anyway. You don't really play a game in quotations here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start off at the survivor level. And there's 3 levels: Apocalypse, Survivor, Builder. There's also a bunch of different challenges you can do to make things harder. And there's the custom sandbox. And what I've decided to do is run the custom sandbox. I'm going to make a couple of changes to the zombies themselves. But I'm going to run it with the base of the survivor settings. So let's do a custom sandbox. I'm going to say next here. And next thing you have to do is choose where you start. This random seed, I've never touched it. It's whatever it is. You have to choose where you start. And basically what we're doing here is we're somewhere in the States. We're in Kentucky, near Louisville. And we've got a bunch of little areas down here. And these are the starting areas. You don't start off in Louisville. These are the starting areas down here. Now, I've started off already. I've played a couple of games, as I've mentioned. And I've started off in Muldra. Already. It's kind of an urban area. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I've started off in Riverside as well. I've been up here to Riverside. So those are the kind of 2 games that I've played so far. And for the most part, they've been interesting. They've been a little bit different each time. I've kind of mixed around my traits and that kind of thing, which you'll see in a second. So this time I have to decide between, I'm going to decide between one of the other 3 because I haven't seen them yet. There's Echo Creek, and this is kind of this really kind of farm area. There's nothing here, right? There's a school, and there is I think a mechanic shop is what I think this is, but everything else is kind of really, like rural. You can see it down here. It kind of tells you about it here as well. So it's like all farmland, which could be cool. The other option is Rosewood. And Rosewood looks like a medium-sized starting area. It looks like it has everything you need to start. It's got a couple of gas stations at either end, in the north and the south. It's got a mechanic. It's got a school. It's got a firehouse and a police station. This penitentiary over here, which could make a cool Walking Dead kind of thing. Drive-in theater. It got everything that you kind of want. I don't know what this hamburger thing is, and I probably should know. I'm assuming this is some kind of like fast food joint, but it's colored like this, so it's probably way more important. I don't know what it is at all. And then there's West Point over here, which I also haven't been to yet. And West Point has a lot of the same stuff. There's a couple of schools. There's a shopping area over here. It looks like a gas station, a police station, some kind of marina or something. And again, the hamburger place. And it's got quick access to Louisville. You just go across this bridge right here, and you're in Louisville. Now, ultimately, I don't think my goal is to get to Louisville in this game. I really kind of want to explore some of the things that are available in the game. I think we're going to start off in Rosewood just because it's got everything we need to start, and I've got certain settings that I've set up in the custom sandbox that I think will make Rosewood a little more interesting. So I think we're going to start off here. Let's say next. All right, and then I've set up a couple things here in the sandbox options. You can set a ton of different things in here about how much loot you get and everything else. You can set all that kind of stuff up in here. I haven't changed anything, so all the time of day and all that kind of stuff. Everything here is based on the survivor options. So how tough the zombies are and all that kind of stuff is based already on the zombie options. Sorry, on the survivor options. So I have changed a couple of things. Just small things. First of all, I've made it a little harder. I changed the zombie count from normal to high. I'm thinking this is going to make it a little bit more difficult at least, but still doable, I think. I didn't want to go apocalypse because you do die pretty easy in this game, and like I said, I do want to explore a couple of different things. I also changed this. Zombie respawn. It comes on as normal to begin with, and that just means that if you've left an area for a certain amount of time, zombies will respawn in an area you've cleared out. So I've decided to set it to none, and that way, once I clear out in an area, then that area should remain clear. They're not going to have zombies unless they've wandered in. I'm not going to have new zombies in any particular area. So my goal, I think, for this game is going to be to kind of clear out Rosewood, because it's relatively small. Clear out Rosewood, build that area up as kind of a base, and then we've got ourselves somewhere we can work from and do whatever else we want from there. The only other thing that I've changed is down here in the transmission, I've got it set to saliva only, which means you have to be bitten by the zombie. So scratches that you get, you can't be infected by that. There's a couple of options in here that everyone's always infected and you die after a certain amount of time. That blood and saliva will both infect you. I've set mine up for saliva only, which means that I have to be bitten. All right, and that's really the only thing that I've got set up differently. Everything else is the same. I don't start off with any kind of extra loot or anything like that with my character. Everything else is exactly the same. So let's go next here. I did set up a quick character just because there's a lot of choices in here, and I didn't want to set it up so that we were going through this together. You can go through and you can choose a custom occupation. And the custom occupation will change. Let's say I choose a police officer as an example here. It will go through and it'll give me a bunch of different stats. It'll increase how strong I am, how fit I am. It'll give me the ability to use weapons better, like guns better. If I chose, let's say, construction worker, it would change my carpentry, my use of blunt weapons, that kind of thing get changed. So if you choose an occupation, it'll give you some kind of starting stats. I created this thing here, this Kasanas character. I didn't choose an occupation, so no occupation at all. I just started off with these major skills, which are just base fitness, base strength. But then I went through and I chose some traits that I thought would be interesting. For the positive traits, I took fast learner, which means that I will gain XP faster for doing things. That's how you gain XP, by doing things in this game. You can also gain experience modifiers by reading books and that kind of thing. I have taken keen hearing, which means that I have a larger perception radius, so I can hear things better. And I've taken thick skinned, which means that I can't. It's a lower chance of being bitten or scratched. So I thought those would be kind of fun. I've also taken a bunch of negatives because you have to balance it out. So I'm currently at 0 points. I took prone to illness. I'm going to be zombified faster if I get bitten, and that's okay. I took weak stomach, which means that I am more likely to get food illness from eating rotten food. Things go rotten in the world, things break in the world. There's power on originally, and then the power goes off after a while. I haven't actually experienced power going off yet because I haven't lived long enough in any of these games to experience it. I took all thumbs, which means that I am slower at transferring items back and forth between my inventory. I've taken slow reader, which means that it takes me longer to read books. Now, again, that's probably okay because you can speed it up. You can speed up time if you're reading at night or whatever. You could read for however long. It might take you longer to read a book, which in turn will mean that I'm learning a little slower. But with fast learner, I'm hoping I can outdo that. And the last thing I took is high thirst. And maybe this is a really bad idea. Uh, you need water. You need water all the time. And one of the big problems is, just like power, water goes off. So maybe when we're at high thirst, maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe high thirst might be a bad idea. I think in the short term, it's probably fine. But in the long term, I think it might be really bad. Maybe I shouldn't take high thirst now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe this is a really bad idea for long term. So if, let's say, I don't like this trait and I want to get rid of it, I can say remove trait. And now I actually have one more thing that I have to add in order for me to balance this character out. Right now I can't move on because I'm not balanced. So I have to choose something from down here. And I could choose, there's one here, Sunday driver. It just means you drive slowly. I don't know if that's important or not. My understanding is that, it can be really bad. Short-sighted, you have a smaller view radius. I'd be able to add one more from up here. There's a lot of stuff that we could do. I think I might take Sunday Driver just to kind of get everything going here. Or I could add something for two. Cowardly, prone to becoming panicked. I don't want to be panicked. Fast metabolism, permanent tendency to lose weight. You have to eat to keep your weight up. If you get too thin, you die. Short-sighted, smaller view distance, probably not. Slow metabolism, permanent tendency to gain weight. Starts with a high weight trait. Hmm. Hmm. If I take this +2, then I have to add a +1 up here. And I don't know if there's anything +1 up here. If I take something like Cat's Eyes from up here, I could add a +3. The +3 is Slow Healer. Ooh. Oof. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to take Slow Healer, recovers slowly from injuries and illness. I'm going to take this. Let's take this. That gives me 2 to spend. And let's go up here. And I'm actually going to take, I can actually take one of these 2. I can take Outdoorsy, so I'm less affected by harsh weather. That means that I'm going to less likely to get sick, but I'm prone to illness. Outdoorsy, low thirst. That might be better, actually. Light eater means I don't need as much food. Some of these are pretty good. Cat's eyes, better vision at night. I don't know if I'm going to go out at night. So I think that maybe we'll take, and I wasn't planning on doing this, maybe we'll take low thirst. Is this a good idea? Oh, I didn't do it. Back. Low low thirst. I might take a low thirst here. Add trait. So I'm not as thirsty. I'm at 0 now. Or instead of that, I could actually be not all thumbs. I could remove this low thirst, and I could remove this all thumbs. That might be even better. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that to zero it out. So right now, I'm a fast learner. I'm a keen hearing. I'm no longer clumsy. So that's not so bad. I think I'm going to go with this. That's what we're going to go with, guys. Let's say next. Boom. It gives you kind of a random character here. I've kind of made one up. There's my Kasanas Plays character. I don't have anything extra in here. You could take hats and that kind of thing. I don't know if they're any good. I don't know if they're important, if it keeps the rain off your head or what. I'm not going to take anything else. This is how I dress. This is how I look. Sometimes I have a nice gray beard like that now because I'm old. But we're just going to play with this character. All right, so this is the character we're going to run with. Let's go ahead and start the game up, and we're going to see where we start off. Wish me luck. I've started off in a house. I have no idea where we are. There doesn't seem to be anything around us on the map. There's something over here running. Hug bunnies. Nice. Let's go over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is look around this house. I'm going to actually tune in right away to the Life and Living channel. I haven't done a whole lot of research on this game, but I do know that the Life and Living channel will actually let you learn things if it's the right time. The right time on television will teach you stuff. And as fast learner, I want to try and learn stuff as fast as I can. All right, I'm going to go around. I'm going to close all of these windows for now, all these curtains. If the zombies can see you, they will attack. I have no idea where I am. I didn't take a really close look at that map, and I'm regretting it a little bit now. Now, nothing should start off in my house. There shouldn't be anything here to start off with. I'm going to go around and close as many curtains as I can. Is there a curtain here? Close curtains, yeah. Okay, so we're going to try and close off as many curtains as we can. Let's actually search this. I'm looking for a weapon. I'm looking for food. I'm looking for stuff like that right now. Some way to carry water. So I got a little bit of food here. Let's just grab this. See, we do start off with a gun, which I'll keep until I get a weapon. I don't think I'm going to use it at all because it just makes a lot of noise and then everything comes to kill you. Okay, I got a key, which is nice. And I've got an empty jar, which is also nice. I'm going to set this key up to right here. I'm going to grab this empty jar for now. That's going to let me carry some water at least. I don't think I had any real food. Did I have anything on the fridge? Okay, I've got a leek and carrots. Do I have anything in the freezer? Nothing. So we're kind of low on food right now. I got a rolling pin. I'm going to attach that to my back. That can actually be used as a weapon, so let's do that. And I got a chocolate bar, which is also kind of cool. Let's just grab that for now. Let's drop off our gun now that I have a rolling pin. I'm actually going to drop off my gun right away. I don't need this. I don't need this. I'll just put it here in the kitchen. All right, there we go. And I'm going to right away fill my jar up with water so I actually don't get thirsty, so I can fill up my empty jar, which is nice. You can fill up anything that you have as far as empty jars and bottles and that kind of thing is concerned. Turn on the lights. Got a bathroom here. I'm gonna check and see if there's any other bathrooms in here first. I'm gonna close these curtains. Let's check this. Some cologne, nice, in case I'm stinky. Some painkillers, that's good. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab this sewing kit too. I think that lets you fix things up. Let's get out of here. Nothing else in there. Let's look in here. It's dark, and there's a stairs. Okay, there's a light right here. Is that on this side? Yeah, good. Okay, we're in a garage, which is nice. We got a garage here. Suspension regular parts of a car. A flashlight, that could be helpful. We're gonna grab that for now. A wrench that I could use as a weapon, maybe. Should I take this? I'm gonna grab this for now. I'm just gonna attach it to my left belt. Now I have to watch up here to see how heavy I'm getting as well. Let's go downstairs and take a look around. I don't know if there could be zombies in the basement. Let's get out our rolling pin. Turn on our light. Oh, what? Okay. I don't know why I have a cage in my basement. I'm hoping this isn't my house. Can I hide in it? I can't open the door or anything. Open door. Oh. Unlock door. Unlock door. No, I can't. All right, I got some kind of weird basement. So whatever this basement is, I don't know why I have a dungeon down here. But that's kind of weird. All right, that's not very helpful either. All right, let's go around and take a look at the rest of our house. What do we got in here? Okay, we got a little closet. Anything good? Fanny pack. That's awesome. Let's grab this fanny pack and we're going to wear it. And we're going to wear it in the front. So anytime you find things like this, you can actually transfer things into it, things you don't need. Actually, I don't need this. Let's transfer some of our painkillers in there for now. Maybe we'll use this as kind of like, oh, it's already full. How big is the fanny pack? It can only hold one. One thing. Oh, and I already had tissues in it. And Israel LeBron. This is Israel LeBron's house, not my house. That's why it's so weird. There's tissues in here. Equipped to mute sneezes and coughs. Okay, well, let's keep it in there. Let's get rid of LeBron's thing. We're gonna store it back here in with my card, along with the glue. All right, let's get out of here. Let's check out this room. All right, my bedroom. Got some curtains we're gonna close. Close this curtain. All right, let's go over here and close the other one. We want to make sure the zombies can't see us at all. So far, I found one bedroom. Now we can turn the lights on. Do we have a light switch in here? Is there a light switch over here on the wall? Yes, there is. All right. We've got one bedroom. Okay, good. We've got ourselves a pen, which is nice, and matchbooks, a fire source. Let's grab this black pen for now. The black pen is going to allow us to... Can I put the pen in my thing? Maybe I can in my fanny pack. Not a very big fanny pack. The pen allows us to write things on our map, which we'll take a look at. Caffeine pills. I guess that helps me stay awake. All right, cool. Anything in here? A bathrobe, long shorts. I don't want any of those. A lumberjack jacket or shirt, a photograph, and some pants. I don't need any of those. What's in here? Okay, we got another bathroom. Okay, so we actually have two bathrooms already. Let's close these curtains. Let's search the bathroom. Hair gel, bandage. I'm going to take this and put it right inside my fanny pack. All right, nothing else in here. And I think I have one more door. Two more doors, maybe? What's this one? Okay, a second bedroom. Nice. I don't think we're going to hang out in this bedroom at all, so I'm going to show you something. Oh, here's another residence key. I'll take it. I'm pretty sure it's probably for mine, but that's cool. I'm going to grab these curtains. So instead of closing these curtains, I'm going to actually remove them. I haven't found anything to like help me carry stuff yet. Can I search this? No. Okay, I'm going to turn that light off. I turn this light off. And I'm going to leave this room. I'm going to lock this door. So hopefully the zombies aren't going to see that. What you can do with the sheet, once you take it down, anything you take off becomes a sheet, any curtains. You can put it up in different locations, which maybe I should be doing over here. I think we're gonna adjust a few things here. Let's see what's in this room first. Okay, this is another room over here where I've got curtains, I've got dryer, nothing in it. Anything in here? Nothing. Just another sink. I'm gonna actually grab these curtains as well. So I'm going to remove these. Great. I'm going to turn off the lights in here. And I'm going to shut this door. So hopefully zombies don't come in there either. Did we have a curtain on this window? Yes, we already do. I'm going to actually put up a curtain. It's the only one that they can actually see me in right now is this one. I'm going to put up a curtain. I'm going to add sheet. Put up a curtain on this door right here. And I'm going to close the curtains. I'm going to do the same thing on here. I don't know if this is actually helping. I can't do it, okay, but I can unlock this door, which I will do. Unlock. All right, and that gives me an extra sheet because I think I've got everything else covered. I'm going to close this door. We actually have another one in there too. I'm going to grab this sheet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to make a sling bag. So with a sheet that you pulled off a wall, you can make a sling bag. All right, and once you have a sling bag, you can put it on your back. And once you do, you've got an extra carrying thing. So I'm going to actually move all my food over there for now. And my sewing kit. So I got a couple of little bags here, which is nice. All right, that's everything. All right, I got a couple little bags here, a little bit of food, so that's not so bad. So as of right now, we don't have a whole lot more in our house. We're not doing too badly, though, because I don't see anything else around. I do see a house up here. I wish I had paid better attention to the map. Anything in here? I already look in here. Calculator. Just literature. Oh, carpentry skills going up. Let's sit down for a second here. Let's rest. And we'll learn some stuff about carpentry. If you want to see what you're learning, you go over here to your health. You click on the skills, and you can see I'm already learning about carpentry. I'm learning pretty fast. which is good. Boom! I'm already up one level of carpentry, which is good. And as long as the TV's on, I will continue learning. If there's a TV show that I haven't seen yet, I will continue learning. So I don't know what time it is, or what time the show came on. Woodcraft. That's what it's saying. I think you can only learn from each TV show once. I think that's over now. Let's turn this off. So now we better go exploring. What did I see on that map? If I take a look at my M, I can see the map itself. This is my map. Right now we do have a pen so we can write some stuff on it. Let's actually identify this as our current home so we know where we've been. There wasn't a whole lot here. I'm seeing the same thing down here. I've got a little house outside, or shed or something outside, and there's another house out here. The original map we saw of, did I choose Echo Creek or did I choose Rosewood. The thing I remember about Rosewood is there was a school, there was a fire station. The school was kind of in the middle of the map. Let me close that door. It was kind of in the middle of the map. The fire station, the police station were on the west side of the map. So maybe we want to head either towards the middle, find out where we are. Let's look in here. Okay, let's see if this window's open. Actually, I don't think I need the window because I actually found some keys, right? Let's open this up. Nice. Okay, so we've got like a little shed out here, which is also pretty cool. Like a woodworking something or a steelworking something, I don't know. A mask and some nuts and bolts. We've got some more twine and a lug wrench, so awesome. Okay, so not a whole lot out here that we need right now. I think we can actually take this rake if we wanted to, but I'm not gonna. Let's leave this like this for now, and let's go over and check out that other house. What we're gonna look for now, we do have a way of carrying water, which is great. We just have a little jar though. Maybe we need something bigger. We want to find and kill at least one zombie. I'm just gonna go right through this little forest here and see where we end up. We want to find and kill at least one zombie to allow us to find a watch. I'm hoping we're going to find a watch. That'll tell us what time it is. Tell us if it's getting late. Okay. Oh, I can move back like this. What am I doing? There we go. Going through the forest like that's a little bit dangerous because you can't see the zombies in the forest. I don't see anything in here, so maybe we started off on the edge. There was like a... If I remember correctly on that map, there was like a farmer's market to the east. Yeah, I can hear zombies. They can hear me and see me. So that means there's a zombie in here. I'm gonna let him stay in there for now. Scrap metal, scrap wood, empty can, cockroach. Anything good in here? Dead mouse. Getting hungry. Sack of gravel. I don't know if I need that. Empty paint bucket. Empty fountain cup. Okay, so those zombies saw me. I'm not very stealthy. I'm going to keep sneaking around here and take a peek in here. Now, I'm going to be listening for a smashing sound. There we go. That means that zombie can come out now. It came out. Let's see if we can lead it away a little bit and maybe kill it. I'm going to zoom in here. Boom. Whack it on the head. Whack her again. Very good whacking with my rolling pin. Lady in her house coat. Okay. Okay. Now, when you do this... Oh, resident key. Good. Let's grab her key. Hopefully, it's for this house. Okay, so the good thing about... the bad thing about killing zombies, of course, is that it makes noise. And if you make noise, other zombies can hear you. I'm going to remove the glass from here, so I can actually use this as an ingress. I can actually go in there. Let's look around a bit. I do have a key now. I think it's probably a key to this house. So let's look around. We'll look in some of these windows to see if it's safe. She didn't have a watch, and she didn't have anything else that we kind of needed. That looks like gun shelves. Okay, let's see if we can open this door. Close it behind us. Okay, so good. We do have the key to this house. Let's see if this house is any better than the one we had. First of all, see if there's any weapons in here. Knives and what have you. Okay, it doesn't seem to be anything more in here either. Another rolling pin, so that's nice. Let's check for food. We do have bacon. I'm going to put the bacon right away in the freezer. And I've got a fresh cucumber, which we'll maybe bring with us. We'll eat that later. We're actually a little bit peckish right now, but I'm not going to eat it right away. Okay, let's close these curtains off. We don't need any more curtains right now. Our other house was kind of completely covered, which was nice. The bad thing about this house is that we have a broken window. Let's turn on the TV. Turn it on. Turn it down. And let's right away turn on Life and Living. See if there's anything on TV. Nothing yet. Okay, we can look around a little bit here. We got a bunch of doors. This is where she came out, I think. No, over there. Let's take a look. We looked in this room here. We saw there was nothing in it. Is there anything in here? No. Our gun shelf? I don't know what that is. Locker. Just a locker, it says. So, some nails. Nails are always good to have. I'm going to put them right in my fanny pack. A measuring tape. More nails. I'm going to grab that. And there's a steel sheet here. But other than that, not a whole lot. All right, let's get out. Let's close this off. We didn't see anything in this room either, so let's go take a quick look around. She came out of this room. A comb, don't need it. We're going to close these curtains so no one else can see us. They can still get in. All right, this is the bedroom. Let's go. We'll close this off. Anything good in here? Small protective case. I don't think I need that right now. There is a pillow here. That's nice. Pillows are good for sleeping. Photograph of your kids, a lumberjack jacket, and that's it. Let's close off these curtains. We seem to be in kind of a rural area, so that's not bad. I think we're relatively safe here. We've got a basement. We don't know what's in there. We didn't look in this room either. If there's a room you haven't looked in, you can actually give her a hit. And if there's something down there, they'll come pounding on that door. I'm going to close off these windows. I actually maybe like this house better. Let's see what we got going on. Let's give this a whack. All right, let's head downstairs. Oh, it's dark. The other one had a dungeon, which I didn't like. The hell does this one have? What's that? Oh, video games. Cool, cool. All right, let's see what else we got down here. We got a jukebox. A green pen. We got a TV down here, too. That's pretty good. That's better than the other room. Let's turn this device on as well. It's already turned on. Let's tune in right away to Life and Living. Tune in. Nothing on there yet. A couple of video games. That's pretty nice. All right. What can we do with these video games? Nothing. But we have video games, so that's cool. All right. So this is a little bit of a less weird house than the other one. Okay, nothing's pounding on this door, so let's open it up. All right, let's close off this. We got a bed here. Let's close this curtain. Let's check in here. Green pen, alarm clock. What's in here? Some jeans and a magazine. Not a whole lot here. Let's turn the light on, though. And close that door. All right. We got two more doors here. Give them both a whack. All right, we got a bathroom here. Interior bathroom with a bathrobe, some toilet paper, old newspaper. Nothing I need. And we got ourselves a laundry, a broom, some rubber gloves. If you see something like this, it'll tell you a little bit about it. So in this particular case, this gives me some scratch protection if I put on these rubber gloves. So maybe I'm going to. Let's wear these, get myself a little bit of scratch protection so I can't have my hands scratched. That's it. That's all it's here. So there's not a whole lot in this house. I don't know what time it is. Let's close off these doors. I don't know what time it is here. I didn't go in this room yet, so let's go in this room now. We did hit it. Nothing came out. Let's take a chance. All right, we got ourselves a garage here. So just like the other house, we got a garage. So that's not bad. Let's see if there's anything good in the garage here. Ooh, a couple weapons. Ooh, a tire iron, which is also nice. That could be a good weapon. And some knee pads. Again, these are protective gear. It gives me some bite defense and some scratch defense, but it makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So some discomfort there and reduces my running speed a little bit, I guess. So let's actually wear these. Let's wear them on the left knee and on the right knee. So I got myself a little bit of scratch and bite defense. I got a box here with a tire in it. Nice. in case I want to make a swing. And a metal punch, some welding tools, a car battery. All right, not terrible. Not terrible. I think this house might be a little bit better than the other one, except for the fact that we have a broken window. Otherwise, I think it's better. I think that I think that everything is kind of covered up. Did we go over here already? Yeah, we covered up that window. Did we? Was there a curtain on this? No, it's back there. I can't even get to it. See if I can reach and take it down then, because I don't think anything can get in there. Close curtains, remove curtains. Am I doing it from the outside? Where am I going? Where am I going here? What? All right, that didn't help me any. All right, so I'm going to go back in. All right, so that's not bad. Let's close another rolling pin. I'm going to go, let's close this door. Makes a lot of noise. All right, so there's a little bit of food here, a little bit of stuff in the freezer. I'm going to go grab that tire iron. Is that what it was, a tire iron? I forget now if that's what I saw. Tire iron, right? Yes, I'm going to grab this thing here because this can be a good weapon later on. Attached to my back. I'm just going to grab it for now, and I'm going to move it over into the kitchen. I think we're going to make this our little base for now. So I think everything around here is pretty good. I don't need this. I'm going to sleep in this room at the back over here, so I'm going to close all these. I think this one had a pillow, though, right? I'm going to grab that pillow. Yeah, it did. I don't want to sleep in this room just because, well, I guess there's a door here. I can sleep in this room. That's fine. There's two ways into this room. There's two ways into the other room, so that's fine. Let's drop off our tire iron over here. So we've kind of got all of our weapons in the same spot. Just for now. This is actually not a bad start. Let's put this right here. It's not a bad start, actually, because we're in a kind of a rural area. I wish I knew more about this map. There's another house up here, it looks like. I'm getting really hungry, so we're going to eat some of our food right now. Let's go in here, take a look at our food. We have a choice of our bread, our cucumber, with both fresh, and our chocolate bar. It doesn't say fresh on the chocolate bar, so I'm assuming this is going to last me longer. Let's eat our bread. I'm pretty hungry. These things are called moodles. These moodles will identify for you what kind of shape your character's in and whether or not they're in danger. I'm going to eat all of this fresh bread. I think I'm going to eat this right now. I'm going to eat, maybe I'll eat all of the cucumber. Let's eat all of the cucumber. All right, let's eat that and see how we do. All right, well, we're still a little bit hungry, but we're just peckish now. So it didn't get rid of all of it. I'm going to continue sneaking here. I'm going to open up this, and I think maybe we'll go take a look at that other house and see. So far, we're not doing bad. It looks like we're kind of in a rural area. There is a highway along here. I can't remember. I think that map had the highway, and on the other side of the highway was a farmer's market. So that might be kind of cool. If that's where we are, then we are in the south east corner of the map is where we are. Okay, maybe I'll go through here and see. I've got high perception, so maybe I'll hear zombies before going through this forest. Oh, okay. There are a ton of zombies over there. All right, so maybe we don't want to go that way just yet. They can wander over here, so zombie wandering is on. Let's go over here and take a look and see if there actually is an option for a... Was it? No, it said drive-in, right? It said drive-in or farmer's market? I can't remember. I should have taken a better look at the map. I know there was something that was on the other side of this highway. I can't remember if it said farmer's market or if that was in Echo Creek. Let's go over here and take a look. I did have it set so the zombies are in the more urban areas. That was the default setting. So we're just going to go through the forest for a bit here until we get to that. Oh, I thought it was a highway, but that's not a highway, is it? That's just a dirt path. That is just a dirt path. So maybe I'm not even where I thought I was. Jump over this. Well, let's see where the dirt path goes. We can always find our house. We can always see it on the map. The map itself is actually filling in as I walk. There was something here. There was something on this side. It's a big open field. Let's see if this takes us anywhere cool. Me and my rolling pin, my bloody rolling pin. Now, this map is massive. Remember, guys, we took a look at this map. Rosewood was in the kind of center area. This is like a big open space. That's not bad. You can base build here, so if you wanted to build a base, you could. All right, this seems to be just a big field. There was something on this side. I think I might have said drive into the south. Penitentiary was on the very far west side. I remember that. So I think we're somewhere, based on this, we are definitely somewhere on the east side. I think we are south. Although, as I'm traveling this way here, there doesn't seem to be anything more this direction, so maybe not. Maybe we're actually in the north. We're moving between towns now. Let's go up a little farther here. Gonna keep sneaking. Looks like it's all forest, so maybe we were actually in the north. All right, I think it's best if we go back. Maybe I'll cut in a little bit here so we actually get some of the things showing up on this side. This is probably pretty dangerous and pretty stupid. We'll head back to our house, and from there we'll try going the other way, because this way here looks like just forest. We might be in the north of that map we saw. This looks like it's taking us... Okay, there's a whole row of houses here. This is probably really dumb. All right. All right. So we got a whole row of houses here. Let's just take a quick peek in one of these. Don't see anything in there. Let's peek around the corner. I hear something. There's a whole bunch of zombies there. Is anything in the front yard? Okay, there's a zombie there. There's a bag in the middle of the street there, so that's pretty cool. Let's peek in this window here. Yeah, I can get in. Let's do it. Let's close that window behind us. And let's close these curtains off. Pretty dark. There's definitely a zombie outside this door. Let's see if there's anything good in here first. Another fanny pack and the resident key. Let's grab this. I'm going to grab this resident key. I'm going to grab the fanny pack. I can equip 2 of them. I'll wear this one on the back. So now we've got 2 fanny packs. That's nice. Another residence key. They're 2 different ones. There is definitely a zombie outside. If I open this door, he might just kill me. I don't see it. Okay, it's in there. It's in this door here. I'm gonna actually let it out and try and kill it. This might be a really bad idea. Let's back off. Come on over here and get me. There he is. Let's get on top of him. Kick his head in. There we go. And crouch. Alright, I don't hear anything else, so that's not bad. Let's see if there's any food right away. No, good. Anything in the freezer? No, good. Alright. Tomato paste. Might as well grab as much as we can, because I don't think we're coming back here. Ah, this is going to be good. This actually will help us out a lot. I'm going to take this in here as well. This is going to allow us to cook food. So I'm going to grab that. We're not that heavy yet. I don't care about the rest. Oh, a fresh cooked steak. I'm going to eat this whole thing right now because it's already cooked. I'm taking a chance here that if I don't eat it right away, that it's going to go bad. It was still fresh. There we go. This Moodle says, you're no longer hungry. You're super full. Empty glass. Let's take this time to refill our water jug. Great. Oh, there's something here. A dishwasher? What is this? Nothing. Okay, what was this guy guarding? Bathroom. He's in the bathroom. Newspaper. He's taking a poop, maybe. Looks like there's something on the ground. You can look and see what's on the ground as well. Pencil. All right, what's in here? A magazine. A skill book. Okay, small game hunting. Let's grab this skill book. Let's take that with us. We'll read that tonight. All right, let's take a look in here. It's starting to get dark, too, so we got to get out of here. A head sack. Bunny ears. I'm going to wear these. Let's wear these just for fun. There we go. Let's get the heck out of here. Okay, there he is. He saw us. I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to leave him there. I'm going to get out of here. Let him bust down this door. How come I can't open this door? E. There we go. Let him break down that door. I don't even care. We do have to try and make it back to our place, which means we're going to have to cross these two houses as well. It looks like it's getting a little bit dark. I have no idea what time it is because I still haven't found a watch. We're going to just crawl out of here, though. We're going to stay hidden. We're going to sneak the whole way. Now, the house we're coming up to is the one that had 15 zombies out front, and I don't think we can handle 15 zombies right now. There's one right there. Oh, there's a lot. I don't think we can handle all these guys. They haven't seen me. They haven't seen me. If I can get them to come one at a time, or I can separate them out a little bit, then we're not going to be in too bad a shape. Okay, we got one guy coming at us. Let's kill this guy here off. He's in pretty ragged clothes. If we can kill him off one at a time, we're not in bad shape. Here's another guy coming at us. Knock his hat off. Alright. What has he got on him? It's a lady, a digital watch. Let's grab this thing here. We're going to... Oh, I should have put it on my wrist. We're going to put it on our wrist. He's got a pair of sneakers. Let's make sure we're looking this way. Let's put this on our wrist. Let's wear it on our left wrist. Okay, we got another guy coming at us here. Nope. Okay, he backed off. Does this guy have anything of use? Silver ring. No, nothing. Pair of dirty boxers. Okay, so we still got 5 or 6 zombies here. Remember, every zombie I kill, they're not going to replenish. Right? They stay dead. They're not going to respawn. Okay, we still got a bunch here. I think this guy might see me. No, he doesn't. Let's keep sneaking out of here. It is almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed soon. Let's see if we can, like, lure one of these guys over. You can call them with Q. Okay, that guy saw me. Let's back off now. We've got 2 guys coming at us. No, just one. So let's take out this one guy. One at a time, we can handle these guys. No problem. Now, every time we stomp down, we actually damage our shoes. We actually damage our stuff. So we got to be really careful. See if we can drag another one. Okay, nice. One at a time. We'll get a nice pile of zombies right here. Oops, I missed. Fall down. Fall down. There we go. Anything good? Dirty jacket. A bra. Nope, nothing good. This one has something stuck in them, so let's see what they got. See if we can drag one over. Okay, we got 2 coming at me now. Both of them are pretty slow. So that's not too bad. Oh, we got 3 of them now. I think we can handle 3. You just gotta, like, kite them a bit. If you stand on them, they can't get up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And my thing broke. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get out my wrench. Alright, there we go. Alright, we cleaned it out. Not bad. Not bad. We did lose our pin. Oh, we got a can opener. Let's grab this. That can be helpful. Let's see if we got anything else here. It is getting late. It's 11 o'clock. Almost 11 o'clock. We did clear out this area, which is nice. All right. I'm actually going to take, let's see what we're going to take. Let's take this tank top. Let's grab this. We can take some of the clothing and we can tear it up into bandages and things, which is pretty good. I'm going to get home. I think we're going to use the second place as our home, not the first place. So let's go. If you have an eraser, I think you can erase the things you put on the map. I don't have an eraser. But I did have a key, right? I had a key to this place. So I think we're relatively safe here. This is not a bad spot. I still think that we are on the south east side. Let's go put some of the stuff away. It's 11 o'clock. Let's put some of our things away. We can stand up now and walk. Let's go back here and let's grab ourselves that other rolling pin. Let's attach it to our back so we're not losing our wrench. Did we grab some food? What did I grab here? I have some bread. I have this this griddle. So let's put the griddle in here for now so we can cook stuff later on. We're going to keep our bread. It's still fresh. We're going to keep that. We're going to wash our tank top. Let's put our tomato paste and stuff in here as well. Actually, let's put it right in here, our tomato paste. We'll put all of our canned goods and our canned stuff in here. And maybe we'll put our griddle in this other one over here. So we kind of get all of our things together, right? Perfect. All right. I'm going to keep that with me. Anything on here? I got a small broken handle. Maybe I can use that later on. I don't know. That's it. I got my bunny ears. They're bloody. They don't do anything for me. They're in good condition. Okay, so I think everything else is pretty good. We're going to keep it all. Anything in here? Lighter? Nope. Okay, so let's go over here. We're going to wash all of our stuff. We're going to go to the sink. Before we go to bed, we're going to wash everything, including the dirty tank top we found. And then we're going to tear that dirty tank top up, and we're going to make bandages. So if we actually do get bitten, we can take a few minutes and we can fix ourselves up. Oh, there's something on the top of the thing right there, on top of the counter. I didn't know what that is. Looks like a can of something. Let's see. What? I just turned on my flashlight. I did not mean to do that. Let's turn off our flashlight. Turn off. Okay. Let's go over here. What's on the counter here? Grab a jar of tomatoes and a can opener. So I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to grab the can opener. So we didn't actually need that can opener. Let's put all of our canned goods in here. Our canned goods are going to go... Did I put that in my bag? Did I put it here? Oh, here's my can opener. Let's put it in. And our jar of tomatoes. So that's good. I put that on the ground. I didn't mean to. I'm going to put it right in here. Let's pick up our can opener. And let's put it in here as well. All right. So we got ourselves a can opener. It means we can open up our food later on. I don't need this small handle for now. I left my gun at the other place. Let's put our small handle in here. I don't know if we're going to need it later or not. Oh, is there something on television? Hello, old Pip. All right, good. Let's see if I can learn anything from this. Just before we go to bed. Are we learning anything? Possibly cooking? No, I don't think so. There's a little bit of gray here. I don't know what I cooked. Maybe just from eating I got that. Light-footed and sneaking. I'm getting some experience in that. No, I guess nothing from this. All right. I think now that we've washed ourselves, let's very quickly take the where did I put it? Take this tank top still bloody? Why is it still bloody? Let's put it in here. Let's wash this. I'm going to wash this because we're going to actually need something that's going to keep us alive. So let's go over here for a second. Just wash our bloody tank top. Oops, not tank all. I'm going to click on here. Chrome wash tank top. I'm getting drowsy. That's what this Moodle means. I think we're going to call this an episode in just a minute. We're going to set our alarm. We're going to head to bed. As soon as I tear up these, as soon as I tear up this tank top, we're going to make rags out of it that we can kind of bandage ourselves up with. There we go. Let's go here. Take a look. Now we have a clean tank top right here. Let's rip it up. And we're going to make out of that 4 rags. That's pretty good. That means we can, let's put them right here in this sack. Let's fill up our drink. Let's fill up our water jar. And I think we're going to head to bed. Over here, we did have a pillow. So we're going to go sleeping over here. All right. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know down below with a thumbs up. And if you didn't, a thumbs down is perfectly fine. Guys, I'm just trying this out. I don't know if this is going to be any good or not. I don't know anything about this game. If you like it, please let me know. All right? Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments down below. And if you haven't done so, please take a few seconds to subscribe. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everyone.